Happy Thursday, everyone. Warm, sunny, and dry. You've been hearing it all week and even really over the last couple of weeks. High pressure pretty well in control over our area. It's going to continue to stay in control, but today, probably the peak of all of this activity. Over the next few days, very warm, very sunny, very dry, but we're also adding the potential for some breezy winds. So as you can see, following the flow of the system overall, it goes clockwise around high pressure. And because of that, as it loops back around, we're seeing a lot of offshore winds. When these winds come in from the northeast, they tend to be drier because they're going over more land and a little less water out there. Not a lot of moisture with these winds, and because of that, it's warm, it's sunny, it's dry, it's also breezy, so we're increasing the potential for fire danger, and that is one of the main things that we're watching, especially east of the Cascades in Klamath and Lake County and parts of Douglas and Lane County. Areas like that, seeing humidities down to 10 to 15%. Humidity is the measure of how much moisture is in the air. When you're down to 10% moisture, 15% moisture, that's very dry. Winds start to pick up, and you have that potential for not only lighting fires, but spreading those fires very quickly. That'll last till about 7, maybe 8 p.m. when humidities start to go back up overnight. We tend to see that, and there's higher humidities at nighttime when it's cooler. Checking out your pinpoint forecast, we'll go through the day today. Not a lot of cloud cover, not a lot of anything as we get into the afternoon. That's 4 p.m. on your Thursday, but plenty of potential for those winds to pick up. Continue into Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and eventually Saturday. You can see it's clear skies, but starting to see the potential for some cloud cover to move in as we get towards about Sunday. Sunday, a little bit of a different story. Possible wind speeds, though. This is one of the main things that I want to look at as we go through the day. Some of those wind speeds getting up into the teens, 20s, and then gusts up to 30 miles per hour possible. This is 1 p.m. You can see especially breezy in areas east of the Cascades, eventually dying down as we get late tonight into tomorrow. For the coast today, partly cloudy, then sunny. Temperatures mainly in the 70s, but look at Brookings, 85 degrees. The Checo effect, that effect of those offshore winds going out to sea, keeping things warmer there along the Checo River Valley at 85 degrees for Brookings. In the West Valley, sunny, warm, dry, 90s and 80s, upper 80s. In Ashland, Roseburg, Grants Pass, sunny otherwise. Temperatures in the mid to upper or lower 80s in Northern California. And that red flag warning we had mentioned for areas east of the Cascades, specifically the Klamath Basin and the Fremont-Wainema National Forest. Temperatures mainly in the 70s with high winds, some of those gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Now this does go over the next couple of days. Today probably the breeziest day of the week, but still warm and dry as we get into next week. Then we're starting to see more potential for some cloud cover, possibly showers as we get into about Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, finally dropping back to closer to average temperatures. It is still spring. It may actually feel like spring and a little less of summer as we get into the middle of next week. For the basin, that's the potential as well. Mother's Day not looking too bad, a little cooler, a little drier as we get into the weekend itself before more cloud cover by next week. Northern California, warmer, drier, and then cooler and wetter possibly, with slight potential for some thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon, possibly some showers, and very warm today and tomorrow, then calming things down as we go into the weekend out on the coast.